All right, Moonrise.
How you doing? Hi, Tariq. Hi, Black fan. Happy One family.
How are you, Moonrise?
I'm very well, Tariq. I just want to say three things really quickly. Number one, they're really pushing Kamala Harris in front of the Black community. Have you noticed that? How they're pushing her in front of us all the time, especially talking about economics, and ain't none of it happening. None of it's occurring. Number two, I'm really worried that the older Black people, they are still on the Biden bandwagon. It's really hard to pull them out. I've been trying to talk to a lot of them. I'm a nurse, so I've been talking to a lot of our older Black people. I just don't think it's no pulling them out the plantation. I just don't think we're going to be able to take them with us, Tariq. And number three, when your wife was pregnant with your baby and she was in labor with her baby and she didn't feel comfortable with the nurse, there's a lot of occurrences where Black women are complaining about these white nurses making them feel uncomfortable having their babies when they're in labor. And there's a good reason for that. Black women, listen to that intuition, because these nurses, I'm telling you, they don't give us the care that they give these other people. And you have every right to, if you don't feel comfortable, you have every right to say something, because I'm telling you, they're not listening to Black women. That's why we're in trouble. Us and our babies are in troubles and in trouble in these hospitals. I'm rambling on and on. I'll take my call off, Tariq, but I love you.
Thank you. Whoa, what that echo? Boy, that's a hell of an echo, sis. Either you were in a project apartment or you in a bathroom. That echo is a beast. Let's get Omizi.
Yo, Tariq, what's good with you, man?
I'm good, Omizi. How are you?
Man, chilling, bro. I was wondering, did you see that the Mexican podcasters that were complaining about being underrepresented in
Yeah, I broke the story. I was the one who broke that story. I was the first one who posted it. Then it went viral, and everybody else started to repost it. But yeah, I broke that story. They actually took it down off their channel, though. By the way, they got
Oh,
so
okay, okay. I
took
was
it.
just making sure. I want you to tap in on that one right there,
Oh
because that
yeah,
shit was crazy.
yeah. I talked about that on my broadcast last night. If y'all go to my YouTube channel, I broke that down. Those Mexican dudes who was complaining about Kendrick Lamar not having more Mexican rappers at the Juneteenth thing, and then they didn't even know what Juneteenth was about. They were like, "Yeah, isn't Juneteenth about the Tulsa massacre?" So everybody's like, "What the hell?" Yeah, folks don't like that. A lot of LA cats chimed in. They did not like that. A lot of people felt a certain way about that. Yeah, I see you, Yams. Yeah, don't be thumbs. Don't give us a thumbs down, Yams. I know you're a white Latino. You don't. Y'all don't let us in Cinco de Mayo. Y'all don't let us in your celebrations. All right, Black Zeus. Black Zeus, what's up?
What's good? Can you hear me?
Doctor. Yes, what's up, Zeus?
All right. So I was listening, or I listened to that conversation you had with those white supremacists the other day, right? I think it's hilarious and very impressive how every time they like try to bring up something to try to like deflect or gaslight or whatever, you instantly hit them with facts or whatever. And
Mhm.
there was another video where he was talking to this, I think he was like Moroccan or whatever, and he was trying to speak down on black people. He was like, "Oh, black people are dumb and shit." And he was like, "Well, you're blacker than me. You feel me?" And then you bring up like Moors and shit like that, and they were like, "Wait, no, 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 Moors aren't black. Moors aren't black." And then you instantly hit him with some facts and shit that Mo has ever fucking heard of. He brought up like Song of Roland or something like that, and I'm like, "Hold
Yep.
up, let me look that
Yeah.
up." And that shit's actually fucking facts. And it's
Oh yeah.
crazy how they skip over all this proof, pictures, and depiction of these people being black just to say, nah, 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 they not black. And it's just weird as fuck. Y'all research all this shit about Jewish people or whatever, right? But all of a sudden, they not white, but these Moors and stuff like that, they can't be black. That makes no sense, bro. Like,
Right.
let's
Yeah.
be real.
Yeah, they try to do the whole "I'm white and I say so," and I don't play that game. I hit them with documented facts and books and resources and historic evidence that they can look up. When you talk about the Moors, they try to say the Moors weren't black. The word Moor means black, and when the Moors went up there in Spain, there were contemporary descriptions of them. And the people up there were talking about how damn black they were. That's the first thing they said. They were like, "Good Lord, these niggas are black. These are the blackest motherfuckers ever. They're black as a crow. They're black as pitch." They just kept going on. Ain't nothing white about them but their teeth. They just went on and on about how black they were. So yeah, they can't even deny that. There's a reason why southern Spain and Italy, they changed. They turned the people into basically a fixed mulatto race. That's why they look different than the northern Europeans. Then they try to say, well, it's the Mediterranean sun. No, the Mediterranean sun don't give you nappy hair, and it don't make you that damn dark. It don't give the women hips. Yeah, they try to play these little games. They know the truth. Dr. Daria rather, Dr. Daria.
Oh, hi, Tariq Nasheed. Big fan, sir. Hope you're well. I totally agree with you that the Moors were black, and the Spanish are products of black and white. And they do have nappy hair, and it isn't the Mediterranean sun that gives them that. I have to say, I totally agree with you.
What in the world is with this fake AI voice you doing? What is that, ma'am?
Tariq, the reason why I have this fake AI voice is because I do work, and I do not want my employers to notice that I am on Twitter Spaces. Otherwise, it's a whole HR issue, and I'm not for the HR people.
Now, are you a dude? Because you might be a dude catfishing.
No, I am
this the
not.
voice you use to catfish people out of money?
No, I do not catfish anyone out of money. I am not a dude. I'm actually a woman.
This sounds like
You can
you sound
check
like
my
you sound
account.
like you
You can
sound
check.
like you using. Listen, you sound like you a dude. You're a big burly white man, and
I'm not white. Do not offend me like
you
that.
be using you use this
I'm
voice.
a
And
proud North African woman.
what part of North Africa?
Well, I do not like to give away my location or dox my
You
identity.
already got a fake voice. How am I going to know? Your voice is fake.
Okay, well, if
fake.
it makes you sense, then I will say that I am Moroccan.
Okay, we're just making up stuff right now.
I am Moroccan, so
You're a
please,
big burly white man somewhere.
I'm not white and burly, and I'm not a
Yeah,
man.
probably you got pictures of somebody's titties that you be sending people, and you be using that voice. I need some cash apps, and you be out here finessing people. You're running a game. You're
No,
running.
come on, I am not you. I mean, if we're gonna flip the script, we're
Sir,
not gonna flip.
sir. I hear your beard rubbing up against the phone. You're a big burly white man.
I am gonna flip the script here, Tariq. You have created a whole movement.
No, no, no. No, no, sir. You're not going to play that game. I'm not going to let you try to get some new catfish customers. You're running a con. You're running a game. You're a big husky white man pretending to be a woman. I don't believe you. Weirdo. Let's get Mo Trippin in the building. Mo Trippin in the building. All right. Mo, where you at? And Genius, you in here, Genius? All right, Genius ain't saying nothing. All right, let's get Amazing Rum. Let me get Genius out the mix. Amazing. Let's get Amazing in here. You good, Amazing? All right, y'all ain't saying nothing. So let me get Tia Bay in here. Let's get Tia Bay. Hold on, Amazing. I get you next. Let's get Tia Bay. Tia Bay, you good?
Yes. Hi, Tariq.
Hey, Tia Bay, how are you?
I am good. Thank you for answering or allowing me to speak this
Mm-hmm.
evening or morning, I should say. Oh
Yes,
my God, I'm just surprised to even be on here.
yes.
I just wanted to actually kind of go over as far as the towns that you were speaking on. Um, is there anything that we could do about these sun towns, or I mean, we just could talk about it? Like, is there anything that, like, I mean, how did they even create these particular, the sun towns, and how do we go about of dismantling them, just like they dismantled anything that we do?
Yeah, there's different ways now. One thing we can do is this is why it's important for us to get an anti-black hate crime bill, so that we shouldn't have to watch our backs when we go to these damn towns. Yeah, there's still towns like that today where we're in danger when we go. So man, we gotta really be on this crime bill thing. The crime bill is very, very important. We sleep on that. And we sit up here and let these people pretend that we're not in danger. Our children are not in danger when they wander off in certain places. Y'all remember the little African kid knocked on somebody's door, knocked on a white man's door, and the white man shot him. You understand? Almost killed that kid. And this has happened a couple of times. Remember in Michigan? A black kid got lost or something. It was another case in Michigan. Speaking of Michigan, um, then he went to somebody's door and the white man started shooting through the door. You think this is a kid? They knew it was a kid. We see cases like that all the time. A black kid is lost and they wander off in one of these neighborhoods, and then the white supremacists start busting on them. You see? So yeah, we need an anti-black hate crime bill, majorly. Also, man, we got to understand there are other towns that they tried to turn into sundown towns. They tried to turn Atlanta into a sundown town. There was a big riot in 1909, 1910, around that time. There was a major riot down in Atlanta where they were going to try to do that whole ethnic cleansing thing. They came up with some cockamamie excuse to try to run black folks out of town. And they made it illegal for black people to buy guns. So they thought black people couldn't defend themselves, but black people, you had the hustlers, as John Henry Clark called them, the pool hall guys. So the pool hall guys, they had guns, and they would send the light-skinned Negroes into the stores, the ones who can kind of pass for black. They would send them in there to get guns, and the black folks in Atlanta fought back. They start busting on cops and shit, and they're like, "No, if we go, you go too." So that made them white supremacists back up off them brothers and sisters down there. They had to fight them off of them. Well, they tried to do that in Tulsa. Tulsa, we got to understand, and I've talked about this before, when they had the Tulsa race riot in 1921, that first day, the black people were whooping their asses. The black people in Tulsa were beating the shit out of them white supremacists. White supremacists thought they were going to try to lynch a brother, and the brothers, well, no, you're not going to do that. And then because they were getting beat by the brothers, the next day they had to go get them damn airplanes and drop bombs all over the place. You see? Like Malcolm X said, white supremacists, they can't really win a ground war. They can't. They got to hit you from the air. Elijah Muhammad talked about that. The white supremacists got to hit you from the air, because to fight a ground war, to fight face to face, that means you got to have courage. And the white supremacists, they do not have courage. Y'all got to understand the dynamic. They need their machinery and their technology to conquer you. You see? Amazing. What's up, brother?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. Quick question. Will the microphone check be shown in Charlotte, North
Um,
Carolina,
I don't think it's going to be in Charlotte. I don't think it's going to be out there. What's the closest place? The
Greensboro?
No, I think the closest place is Atlanta and DC. Atlanta,
Okay.
DC. But yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be in Charlotte. Yeah, our distributor, which is Landmark Theaters, I don't think they got a theater out there. But again, when it hits those other cities, definitely go check it out. Kente, Kente LaBelle. Just turn your microphone on, Kente LaBelle. Well, Kente LaBelle bounced. Something was going on with his phone. Let's get Energy. Energy in the building. Mr. Energy. And then we'll get Chris. So Energy.
Hey, what's up, Flex?
What's up?
Man, I can't believe these clowns are still butthurt over that. They should just get over it, like they tell us with the whole Myron thing, and all of the delusions of grandeur that they're putting out too. That's really funny. And I'll say this. I meant to say this the other day. You can do a podcast alone because you have substance. They don't have any substance. They're just on this whole anti-blackmail chauvinist BS, and it's the
I
only thing that they got. So, man, keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, man, reparations always.
Man,
Peace.
appreciate you, brother. That Energy in the building. Let's get Chris Rich in the building. Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, hey, what's going on, Tariq? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind, Chris?
Man, nothing much. First of all, I just want to say, man, thank you for all the work that you put in, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. I've learned a lot from you over
Yes.
these past few years, and I just wanted to give you your flowers real quick. But I want to touch on that Myron and that Sneeko thing, man.
Go ahead.
I really can't stand Sneeko, bro, and Andrew Tate, bro.
Oh
because
yeah.
I'm a Muslim, bro. I've been Muslim since I was 12 years old, bro. I'm 35, bro. And they are what we call in Arabic, bro, tulaka, bro, which basically means people that convert to the religion for financial gains, bro. You
Mm,
know what I'm
mm,
saying? So like, if I know you said you're gonna charge them dusties if you ever were to do another debate with them. But
yeah.
bro, if you ever do a debate with them, bro, please bring me up, bro, so I can bust their head, bro.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, those dudes, man, they're a real piece of work, dude. Those guys, they can only get views by spewing that anti-black nonsense. They're real big on that stuff. So, that's what they do. These guys, they understand that, the fastest way to get some notoriety is just spew some of them white supremacy talking points. Let's get Mr. Facts in the building. Mr. Facts in the building. Mr. Facts. All right.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Tariq. How you doing?
I'm good, Mr. Facts. Where you from, Mr. Facts?
I'm from Nigeria.
There you go. How long you been out here in the States?
Uh, 15 years.
58 years or 15 years?
15 years.
15 years. Okay.
hmm
So what's on your mind, sir?
Just want to ask a quick question, real quick. What's the meaning of FBA that you have the hashtag?
What's the meaning of FBA?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know what? If you've been listening to me for any period of time, you know what it means, sir. What do you mean? What does it mean? You know what that
It's the
means.
first time. It's my first time getting to your space.
No, this is not your first time. It couldn't be.
Seriously. If you check, I just followed you not too long.
Now, what brought you to the space? If this is your first time, what brought you here?
Actually, I was going through spaces, hashtags, and I found the FBA very interesting. But I know what FBA means, but I just wonder because I've been listening for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And for what I know what FBA stands for, that's not the topic, but you have the hashtag on. I just want to understand maybe what I
Because
know
you've
of
heard,
FBA is
you've
different from
heard,
what you
you
know.
know, you've heard the term FBA before, right?
Correct.
Right. And what did they tell you it meant?
That's fulfillment by Amazon.
Well, no, no. Just like NWA is, it's not just niggas with attitudes. It's Northwest Airlines. So the acronyms can mean a lot of different things.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to know what your acronym means.
Right. Well, if have you followed my work before? Have you seen my movies, by the way?
No. Like I said, it's the first time getting to your space. You've been saying a lot of good stuff. I've been laughing. Like, let me request the mic and ask because I've been like listening to understand what's going on in the space. Then I
Okay.
decide to grab the mic to ask a question.
Okay. Well, you do know that foundational. It stands for Foundational Black American. FBA stands for Foundational Black American.
Roger that.
Right. And
All
that
right.
means black people who descended from freedmen, black people in America who are non-immigrants. That makes sense.
Sure. Makes sense.
Hey, what tribe are you from in Nigeria, by the way?
I'm from Imo State. Igbo.
Okay, Igbo. There you go.
hmm
Uh, by the way, on your now, what do you do out there? What do you do here? By the way,
How you mean, sir?
yeah, like what do you do?
I'm a
Cool.
businessman. I work.
There you
And
go.
yeah, I work and get on spaces, but I work from home now. So yeah,
There
basically
you
what.
go. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Fax. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I know he's heard the term Foundational Black American FBA before. I know he heard it. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Let's get Sumar. Let's get Sumar in the building. Mr. Sumar in the building. All right, Sumar, hop on, bro.
Yo, Tariq.
What's up, Sumar?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Myron gonna cook your ass, bro.
Well,
Why? Why you don't wanna debate, Mariam?
the only thing that's getting cooked is bushmeat.
No, you scared. You scared, Myron, bro. Go debate him, bro. Why you scared?
I've already destroyed him, sir. Why
No,
should I?
you didn't. You didn't. You
Yes, I did.
fucking
You
didn't.
know it. Yes, I did. I destroyed him already. So why should I keep spanking him? Isn't that abuse?
Bro, it's not you trying. You not say you are multi-millionaire. Why you asking for money?
Because I'm not going to spank people all the time for free.
Bro, you didn't make anything, bro.
Yes, I did. I
He
spanked
cook
him.
your ass, bro. He fucking
I,
cook your
no,
ass.
no, 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 no. You know I spanked him. You know I
I
beat him.
The only
I
thing that you was
no,
doing is
I spanked
to
him good.
say
That's
some
why you're mad.
island
That's
stuff.
why you're mad. Well,
He
that's why you're
cook your
mad.
ass, bro. He cook
That's
your
why.
ass.
No, no, no,
Mm.
no.
Yo,
Sir,
yo, FBI,
slow down, slow down. Tattleese, slow down. Now, are you from his homeland? Are you from the Sudan too?
bro. I was born here, bro. The fuck you
Dude,
mean?
not with that damn accent. No, you weren't. Not with that janky ass accent. Now,
Why you
where, no,
keep meeting me?
no,
We
where are
having a
you from?
conversation?
Not with that
How
accent. No, no, don't sit your ass up here lying. You've already lied about your boy getting spanked, and now you're lying about where you were born. You weren't born here with that accent. Where the hell were you born, dude? Stop lying. You're so used to
I
lying.
I
You don't
was born here, but I didn't grow up here.
know,
I
no.
I was born here, bro. I'm a citizen. I didn't grow up here.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in France.
That ain't even a French accent. If you don't stop,
I speak French so well, bro. What the fuck you mean?
that's not a French accent.
I
That
told you
your accent is musty.
I'm from I grew up in France. I was born here, but my country in Africa is Ethiopia. What the fuck you mean, bro?
Okay, watch your little potty musty mouth in your butt. All
You are
right.
mine gonna
Okay,
cook your ass, bro.
watch
Don't be
your
scared.
mouth, man. I will poison your llama, and y'all won't have no milk. All right. So calm down. It's okay to take an L. You took an L. Your boy took an L. You took an L. You've been playing.
Bro, go back to Africa.
Go back. I'm not from Africa. I'm not you. This is my homeland. I'm a foundational Black
You
American.
from Africa. Stop fucking saying
I'm a foundation. Watch your mouth. I'm a foundational Black American.
your
People,
lineage from Africa, bro.
no,
You're
no,
from
no,
Africa.
no, sir. My lineage goes back here centuries. Okay, I'm a foundational Black American,
How did
sir.
you know that? How did you know that?
Because we have something called paperwork. Unlike you, I wasn't born in a manger somewhere in a village. You understand? We have something called paperwork. We can trace our stuff back, sir. You can't do that, unfortunately, sir. That's why we're different. You flee all over the place. You don't know what your paperwork is about, sir.
Bro,
When, by the way, when is your birthday?
yeah, didn't make this country, bro.
When? Oh, yes, we built it. We
White
no, no, no,
people
we no,
built
no, no,
this
no, no,
country.
no, no, no. We built this country, sir. The white people whose asses you kiss, they didn't do this on their own. They couldn't. They tried and they failed. We did this, sir, and we didn't flee like you. You understand how that works?
They built this country, bro. Y'all didn't do shit.
Yes,
Y'all
we did,
didn't do
and
shit.
we built it. Yes, we did, and we didn't flee. The culture of this country is all us. The foods, the music, everything that's great about it is foundational Black American. That's why you got that big forehead under a tarmac at an airport and
Yo,
fled over here.
yo. Why you don't wanna talk?
And sir, the reason why you were probably born over here, they anchored your little old musty self over here. That 13th and 14th Amendment, that was foundational Black Americans on the grassroots making that happen. The birthright citizenship, that was something that we put together, sir. So the fact that you can come over here and be born musty, you need to thank us for that too, sir.
Y'all so retard, bro. Criminal, killer,
No,
RF dog dealer, fucking piece of shit.
okay, you're just using weird profanities that you heard in a rap record or something. Sir, I know you're not talking about killers and criminals. Y'all over there doing forced female circumcisions. Sir, you're over there using cat, that drug. Y'all got drugs all over the place in your homeland. That's why you fled, sir. You understand?
Nobody like y'all, bro. You're of FBA. Nobody like
Sir, you are the face of starvation, hunger, and poverty. Do you think that people like you? Who you talking about somebody don't like? Name your heroes that people
nobody like FBA. You
name
fucking
your hero. Okay, name the heroes from your homeland that everybody's trying to be like.
y'all fucking retard, bro. Africa.
Who name your heroes that people are trying to be like? Okay, name them. Name them. because y'all try to be like us over in your homeland. Y'all like us to try to emulate us.
Yo,
Name your
go back to Africa, bro. Go back to
name
Africa.
name
Go
name
back to
your
Africa, bro.
name your internationally recognized iconic heroes, sir. Name them. The clock is ticking. Name them. None. That's what it is.
Fucking poor people, bro. Y'all gonna keep being poor at the end of the day. Y'all gonna.
Did you say poor? Dude, your homeland has Sally Struthers running around there flicking flies off the citizens. Are you really talking about poor? Sir, you are the face of global poverty. You are literally the face of it. When somebody thinks of a hungry nigga, they think of you and the people in your homeland, unfortunately. Sir, are you really trying to project?
It's crazy how African can come here and be better than you, do better than.
How, sir? Name your prosperous communities here since you're doing so better.
Bro, most of the Nigerian make the most
Name
income here, bro. Y'all
name the
fucking poor. The
Nigerian
only thing y'all can do,
name the Nigerian or the Ethiopian communities that are so prosperous in America. Name them.
which are low IQ, bro. And y'all didn't have.
Okay, you keep changing the subject. You say stuff but can never prove it. There are no prosperous communities where you're running them, sir. You're not doing better than anything. You're over here driving Uber. Okay?
Y'all don't like African. African don't like you either. Yeah,
Well, you're over
fucking
here. We're not fleeing over there though.
bro.
You're
Come
fleeing
back to
over here.
Africa, bro.
You're
Y'all
flee
fucking
but you're
poor.
fleeing here though.
African doing better than
But
yours
you're
here.
fleeing
FBA,
here though. You're not
FBA low
doing any.
IQ.
You're fleeing.
The only
How
thing that y'all can do
how
is to
high
fucking
is your
complain.
IQ, sir? How high is your IQ? You can't build toilets, sir. How is your IQ? How come you can't build regular
The
toilets?
only thing that y'all can do is to
How
fucking
come you
complain.
can't build toilets, Tadalish, if your IQs are so high? How come you're starving and fleeing if your IQs are so high? Tell us how to do it. Hmm? Show us the way. All you showing us is starving and fleeing, sir.
Byron gonna cook your ass, bro. He gonna.
Okay, you're just saying weird stuff. You're just lying to yourself, sir. You tethers don't do nothing but sit around and lie to yourselves. And that's why your homeland is in shambles. You're not dealing with reality. You got to come over here to the reality people. That's us, sir.
Yeah, we
And,
came here.
and,
We come here and we do better than yours.
driving for Postmates ain't doing better, sir. You're a Postmates driver. You're not doing better.
At least we doing something legal.
No,
Yeah,
no,
fucking
no,
selling.
no, because you weren't doing better in your homeland. You understand? You're doing the same as you did in your homeland. Nothing. Okay? That's why you're mad because Black Daddy, FBA Daddy, spank your homie.
FBA that fucking useless people, bro. Yeah, fuck.
Okay, get out of here. You're just babbling. I don't want to hear tether babble. Oh, Lord. I can just see the flies buzzing around this guy. All right. Let's see who else we got in here. With their projecting the nerve. It's an Ethiopian dude talking about somebody poor. If you don't stop. Shout out to Ethiopia. No disrespect to you guys, but y'all can't send your folks over here talking crazy. That's just damn ridiculous. All right. Um Kente, you want to try it again, Kente? All right, Kente, hop on. Mr. Kente.
Yo, what up, Tariq?
What's up, Kente? How are you?
I'm good. Appreciate you getting me up here.
Yes, indeed, man. What's on your mind, Kente?
I'm from Ghana. I was born there. I was raised over here.
There you go.
So I guess I don't know. I wouldn't call myself a tether though, but I guess that's what I am.
Are you a tether? I mean, shit, a tether is based on something you do. What have you done that's tetherish?
Oh nah, then I for sure ain't that.
Right. You're not a tether just because you're from Ghana. You understand? There's a lot of good folks from Ghana. Now, if you are running around yelling Akadas and stuff like that, then yeah, we might have to put you in the tether files.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. No, I was just about to say, like, I heard you telling somebody that they flee and
Hmm.
there's poverty in their hometown and stuff like that,
Right.
which is true. But I was wondering if you knew why. Like, there's reasons behind that. I
Oh
didn't.
yeah. There's a lot of reasons why I know that, but they forget about the reasons why. A lot of them have the nerve to come over here and try to talk about us. They like the guy who just called up. The guy's Ethiopian and up here talking about we're poor. Well, you got a lot of nerve. We
Uh,
ain't we ain't fleeing poor. We ain't that damn poor. You understand? Where we are shitting in the streets, we ain't shitting in the streets poor. We ain't that poor. Yeah. So a lot of cats come over here trying to project. So we have to get them straight. Yeah.
oh, okay, okay, yeah. Because I mean, you can't really. I mean, I don't blame them too much because we was colonized back home in Africa.
Right.
Like our presidents work for Europe and America. They don't work for the people in Africa. So
Mm-hmm.
it puts us in a position where we got to get the hell out. If all our diamonds, gold, oil is in Europe, then that's where we're gonna end up fleeing to because they left us with nothing in Africa.
Well, the thing is, that's when sometimes y'all got to stand on business. Man, we've had the most corrupt government in recorded history. We have the most violent government. No government is more violent than the United States government. They got the most powerful military. They use that military on us too. We have to fight that damn National Guard. But the thing is, we said, hey, we're going to stand 10 toes down and we're going to make it happen on this soil because we're claiming this is our land too. We were the ones who built the United States from the ground floor up. This is our ancestral land. And we say, you know what? We got enough respect for our ancestors who died on this land and who suffered on this land and who sacrificed on this land to stay and fight for this land and fight for our lineage claim. And we're not going to let them run us off of something that we built. So we stayed 10 toes down and said, hey, we're going to step to these white supremacists, even though our numbers are smaller than theirs. So there's no excuse for cats to not stand up for what's going on over in their homelands. Y'all can fight these folks. Y'all can get these people together. Y'all can get everything on code.
You
But the,
know, we in the
go
process of doing that right now, actually,
ahead.
and we have been doing that. If you look up in Mali, Burkina Faso, and uh, other another country in the Sahel, they've kicked the French out, and they standing on business.
Yes, they are. And that's very commendable. I want that same energy all over the place. We need that same energy over there.
Uh,
Uh, I'm
but
very supportive of those brothers who do that.
and you almost speak as if like it's a whole bunch of Africans that's leaving Africa to come to America when we're not even top 10 immigrants that flee to America. I would say maybe the Hispanic or Indian, they're all in the top 10. Africans, we're not even, there's not that many of us that come over here.
Right, right. But yeah, because they kind of limit the numbers. But again, the African immigrants, they're leaving for other parts of Europe. We see people hopping on boats and inner tubes trying to go to Spain and Portugal and
Yeah.
Greece. Yeah, so they're trying to get the hell up out of there.
People did us dirty, man. They took everything from us. We got to go get it back. That's just what's going on.
No, they ain't trying to get it back. They're just trying to go leave and go post up. Now, I don't blame cats going to Britain. I get that because Britain was one of the main colonizers, and I get it. I get that. But cats running up there to Spain and just trying to go to Sicily and just getting the hell out of Africa. But somebody's going to have to stay and stand on some business. Y'all got all those resources there. Everybody's going to have to put some of those tribal differences together
Yeah.
because it's not practical, and everybody get on the same page and get on code. You see,
Okay, that's what's happening.
my
But
man. Yeah.
besides, though, I definitely respect everything that you're doing, though, because it might offend some people and a lot of strays might be caught, but I actually kind of do see the bigger picture behind what you're doing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all love. It's all love. It's all gravy, man.
Yeah, because really, I make African clothes, and I tried to sell some drip to somebody who considered himself FBA, and
Yeah.
I caught hell for that, and
Oh.
I learned. Yeah, that's when I had to go do some research. Like, what's the issue? And I realized it wasn't, all up with everybody. But besides that, I feel like you're making it very hard for somebody to snake another black man out for like you're putting us in a position where we have to stand up for ourselves.
Right, because what happens is, unfortunately, we get a lot of folks who come over here and they have the same tribalistic mindset where they were undermining each other back home.
Yeah.
Then they try that with us, and then we're like, no, 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 we're not, no, no, y'all can't do that bullshit. We can't have that. We got to have people on code over here. We can't have people trying to undermine us and work against us. Yeah, we can't have that. So we got to have people on the same page. So that's the vibe.
Have you ever heard of an FBA undermining an African before?
We don't do that. No, we don't. We don't go over there. We don't have a bunch of Sambos going over there trying to get into your political business, trying to undermine you guys. Whenever we go over there, we always go to help out. We go over there with a bag. We go over there donating stuff. We go over there contributing to the economy. We don't go over there trying to instigate stuff. That's just not what we do. It's just not practical for us to do that. We
Well,
don't do, you
well,
know.
what about the generals that work for AFRICOM that come to Africa and tell us we have to accept LGBT and they're black people? And
Well, that was Obama. That was y'all boy Obama doing
um,
all that.
General Langley, the
Yeah.
general from
Yeah. But Obama was the one kicking that off. That
and
was Obama, remember?
I'm talking about Biden's era, like recently. A general.
Well, Biden is an extension of the Obama era. You understand that?
So you're saying
Uh,
that even though a FBA came and did that, we should blame Obama for it.
well, no, no, because this dude is working on behalf of, the white supremacists. He's working on behalf of them. He's not doing that as a representative of black society. Let's be
Okay. So even though he's FBA, he gets away with it.
I don't know what the guy's lineage is. I don't know what the guy's
I did.
lineage is.
He's a black American, and there's another guy who came to South Africa, and who said that South Africa's been supplying weapons to Russia and they caused a big issue, and he was also FBA. It's just a lot of times
Who? Who?
I have to do research. I forgot
Yeah, you
his.
got your research because you're just saying stuff. Because again, some of these people who are government figureheads who are not really like this, like saying, "Well, Colin Powell do something." Colin Powell ain't our representative, and he's a tether. He's a tether.
Okay.
Obama's a tether. All right, and Obama was the one pushing a lot of that stuff. That came from the Obama era.
Mm,
So, and Biden, that's an extension of the Obama era, but that's tethers, brother. Obama's a tether. He doesn't represent us.
mm,
Let's be very clear. That general, he's not one of our representatives either. That nigga ain't done nothing for us.
nah, not a thing.
He's not going over there representing us.
Uh, I got one more question.
Go ahead.
All right. So, have you heard anything about like wars or like drafts, or do you see America going into like any future wars?
Yeah, all the time. The U.S. government is very wartime-ish. So yeah, they're definitely going into war.
Things are getting hot, and so how do you feel about maybe FBA getting drafted in wars, or us fighting for, or you guys fighting for America? That works out for you?
Not really. I don't like it. I don't like that. And then a lot of foundational Black Americans who were prominent, they fought against that in the '60s. Our good brother Muhammad Ali, he
Uh,
fought against, went to jail. Or did he go to jail?
yeah,
He
that in
lost. Yeah, he lost his title, and he stood on business. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to go over and fight in this war, and the government is corrupt, and he stood on business.
yeah,
So, we got riders like that. So a lot of us are against the draft if people want to voluntarily go. But yeah, I'm against people being forced into it. So, but that is what it is.
yeah,
All right. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. All right. All right. Let me see who we got. A lot of people in the building still. How many people we got in here? Oh, damn, we got over 1,000 people in the middle of the night. We got over 1,000 people in this building in the middle of the night. It's a beautiful thing to have the spaces turned up like this. You raise your hand if y'all ready to get on. We got a lot of folks in here tonight. Raise your hand if you are ready to speak right now. All right. I always see Baba Salah. Baba Salah. Baba Salah, hop on. Baba Salah, hop on. Baba Salah, hop on. And get your mic together. All right. Let's get while we're waiting on Baba Salah. Let's get River Splain. River Splain in the building. All right, then let's while we're waiting on River Splain, let's get Michael in the building. All right, River Splain, Michael. Michael, River Splain. Which one? Okay. All right, let's see who else we got. Let's get Mouthy Mouth in the building. All right. Michael, you ready?
Yeah, man, I'm ready. It's morning over here, so
Where you at, Michael?
I'm in Nigeria.
Okay, what's on your mind, Michael?
Yeah, so I was just trying to understand the rationale behind your spaces and everything with regards to the black community, the Africans, and everybody generally. Like, because I've been hearing a lot of stuff, especially with regards to what Kente was saying with regards to how um, people come all the way from Africa and they go to other countries to like in search of greener pastures, just to like, and then it's like you're taking an offense with regards to that. Is that right?
No, taking offense to people who come over and then they're disrespectful to foundational Black Americans. I take offense to that.
And in what way are they actually like?
Well, for example, the Ethiopian guy who called up, you heard what he said? He's a foreigner, came over here, they anchored him here, and he had nothing but vitriol towards foundational Black Americans, calling us low IQ and poor and just a whole bunch of stuff. I don't like that.
Well, isn't it true that despite the fact that isn't it a two-way market kind of thing where there are times, I mean, you scroll on Twitter a couple of times, you've had spaces with a couple of people and who are also black people, same skin color, and they try to, even on Clubhouse, and they try to um, insult you, try to say things to you that are not appropriate. It's like a form of xenophobia within the black community as well, all because someone is from, it's an African that immigrated over there, or person is talking all the way from Africa as well. Like, is that right? Should that be encouraged within the black community?
You're saying that the Black community is xenophobic towards Africans?
Yes, yes, yes. Because I've experienced it a couple of times.
How?
I've had
Where have you experienced it?
both on I've experienced it on Clubhouse and I've experienced it here on Twitter Spaces as well. So that's why I came up to kind of like let me understand what's actually going on. And despite the fact that you can
Clubhouse has
still, yeah, you
Clubhouse.
can you, yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse is infamous for having a lot of Africans who sit up there and denigrate foundational Black Americans all the
In
time.
in what way? In what way or manner?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Clubhouse, they sit up there and call us all types of akatas. They call us every derogatory name. They have whole spaces denigrating foundational Black Americans. They're very known for that.
Well, because this me expressing that um, it didn't actually come from a place of where I was actually like um, calling you yeah, Black Americans over the FBAs. I was calling them all sorts of names. We were just having basic conversations with regards to life and everything. And the next thing, they start making derogatory statements. Oh, you live in a jungle, you live in this, without actually understanding how Africa is as a whole. Hope you understand. Like, for example, in Nigeria, at least you could see a certain degree of development, and the fact that people are actually going out of the country to, but many of them go away to study, and they come back to the country to actually help and invest in the country with regards to what they've been able to learn over there. So I
They
don't,
say that,
I don't think.
but not. Not really. They leave. A lot of people leave and then they come over here and post up and never go back. So I don't want to hear that stuff why they leave and go, because they, if that were the case, it would be
No.
built. Don't build it up, sir. Yeah.
Well. That's not the case actually. Most of the time, I think you're viewing it from a microscopic perspective here, because at the end of the day, people will go out there and they will come back home to their country to come and develop, to come and invest in their country one way or the other. And for the
Then
fact
how
that,
come? So then how come things?
especially in Nigeria,
Then how come things are so janky over there still? If everybody's leaving and investing, how come things are still very?
everybody is still investing. You don't actually live here to understand if people are actually investing or not, because people are actually investing back home. They're actually doing stuff. Even within the community down over here, we still do stuff for each other. We open businesses for each other. We find a way to support each other to actually improve and actually help our economic situation, regardless of the government that we have, which is terribly bad. Yes, we know that they are corrupt, but we as individuals, we as a community, we as Nigerians or Africans as a general, because I've met with a couple of Africans as well, who have been able to like contribute generously to their community, to where they come from, be it by building up schools, be it by employing people, be it by setting people up, doing stuff just to help people. So I think you need to change that perspective with regards to, oh, people are always coming. If the whole of Africa comes to the United States, do you think the United States will be able to stand as a whole? Like the whole population, the populace in Africa, they are coming to the United States on a regular basis. It doesn't really make sense when you think about it, because at the end of the day, people are still putting in the effort to actually develop their regions, wherever it is that they come from. So I don't think it's actually right. I don't think it's actually appropriate for you to like just generalize and just feel like, oh, everybody's living in Africa. I'm an African. I'm a Nigerian. I was given birth here and I was bred here, but that doesn't mean if I travel, I'll still come back home. I don't really have that energy to. What am I going to do in another man's land per se? So
Then why,
there are
okay,
a lot of people that have this
then why
mentality,
don't y'all just do all that? Why are y'all explaining all that?
because we all do all of that. We do that. So I don't know why you guys are necessarily pressed with
We're not.
regards
We
to us
no 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 no. We're not.
coming.
We don't give a damn. We don't care.
That if you don't give it,
We don't care. We're
if you
not
don't care.
discussing you guys. You guys come into our spaces and then y'all get checked because y'all come over here and then y'all start talking greasy and then you get checked. Other than that, we don't care. If you want to build your business,
So what
hold,
what 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 gruesome stuff
hold
are we talking
down,
about
slow
here?
down. Because
Okay.
this is a fantasy that we're sitting around thinking about you and what y'all doing over there. We do not give a damn. We want you to be prosperous in your homeland. We're not going over there like that. But many,
Are you sure?
yeah, I'm positive we're not. We don't have to. We don't have to. What the hell do we need to go there for?
Okay.
Huh? What do we?
You said what?
We don't go over there in large. Yeah, we don't. And when we do, we go over there with money, bringing a bag, investing and starting businesses. We contribute to the.
What
You have a lot of you
what
have a lot of people who come over here who are dirt poor, and then they have a lot of vitriol towards us, and we help you get over here.
now can I correct that notion with
Correct
regards
what?
to
What
that?
is there? Correct?
Do you know how much it takes? Yeah, because first and foremost, in my life, in my existence here on earth, I have never seen an American invest in Nigeria. I've never seen an American come here and say, "Oh, let me set up a business here."
That's a damn.
It has never happened.
That is.
And
Hold on,
we have always been the one.
hold on. Don't say that. That's a damn lie. We can't go over there unless we have a bag. What are you talking about? They're not going to give us.
And we can and
What are you talking about? I know several people over there who got business. We can't go over there unless we set up shop.
no, that's not true. We live here. We see what happens. With regards to now,
You got
even to go
so
over
are
there.
you saying
If you
wait,
are
are
talking
you
about us
saying they're
being
giving
poor,
black
no.
wait,
Wait, let me land my
hold
point.
on.
Let me land this
Hold
point. Yeah,
on.
let me just.
Hold on. Are you saying they're giving black American citizenship and black Americans ain't gotta have no money? Huh? Hello? Come on.
So yeah, I'm back now because you muted
Are
the
you
space earlier.
saying
Like
that Nigeria, the Nigerian government, is letting Black Americans get citizenship over there and move over there, and they ain't got to have no money?
if yes, if you feel the country is conducive enough for you, you come.
Oh,
They give you your
stop,
citizenship, no
man.
problem.
You got
Yeah,
entertainers who go over there to visit, and they shake them the hell down. You can't.
they do what?
Dude, if we go over there visiting, you have rappers and people who go over there to visit and they complain about they get shook down from the minute they get off the plane, they get in the cab, they drive down the street, the cops are shaking them down, they get shook down. They done got shook down about 5 or 6 times before they even reach their hotel. Come on, bro. Don't do this. Really? They pat our pockets when we go over there, sir. Are,
Nah, that
that's not true?
again.
Are you saying that
Let me.
everybody's lying? The rapper the baby said that. So many other people they got shook down. You
Okay,
go over there. So you saying that ain't
so
true? Are you saying that's not true?
well, will I say that's about that's not true actually.
Have a good day.
Let me
Have a
put it
good
that
night.
way. Yeah,
I'm not gonna sit here and let your ass lie. All right, you're not gonna sit in here and lie. I don't want to hear that. Now he's being a lying tether. I ain't about to hear nobody sit here lying now. The troll. What's up, the troll?
Tariq, how's it going?
I'm good, man. What's going on over there in the white supremacist community?
I like trolling them, so they're a bit mad
Mhm.
right now because a bunch of blacks in some town were stopping a fire ambulance, getting to a fire hose or hydrant, whatever. Anyways, I wanted to ask about Tyler, that interview that she did with Charlemagne.
Breakfast Club, yeah.
Yeah, what did you think about that interview when after Charlemagne asked her whether she's black or colored, and then her agent said not to answer that question?
Right. Yeah, I was just talking to my lady about this. Yeah, Charlemagne, he kind of did another interview. He was with Schultz, and he was talking about how he was talking about the backlash and how he told the publicity people, hey, I don't really agree to some of these terms. They had a whole list of things they didn't want him to ask. But he asked anyway, as he should. I'm on Charlemagne's side as far as that, because if you're running an interview, you can go along with the what the publicists say, or you can say, hell no, this ain't like Beyonce or somebody. I mean, this is a new artist, so she can answer questions. So I think they have to, the record label and her handlers, they got to get her more media savvy. You ask her a simple question of a very pertinent issue, and she's going to just look back at the publicist. No, answer the damn question, and know how to answer it. If somebody says, what's the deal with the whole colored and black thing?" All she had to say is, "Hey, look, in my country, the racial categories are kind of different. They're unique, and over here, there's a different racial category, so it's different. So, there's a lot of confusion. And at the end of the day, I'm black or whatever. She could have said whatever. That's simple. So she must not want to commit to saying that she's whatever. So she's trying to avoid it, and that's making her look bad. So they have to make her more media savvy, because that wasn't a trick question that Charlemagne asked. He didn't, that's you're going to ask stuff that's controversial on social media, and that was an issue that was on social media. So she should have had an answer to address that. Don't Your publicity firm ain't going to save you all the time. Yeah. But anyway, what else is going on, troll?
Uh, well, I was also going to ask, do you believe that Kyrie Irving and Kanye West are foundational Black Americans or not?
Yes, they are. Kyrie Irving is one of the executive producers of our film Microphone Check. So shout out to Kyrie Irving. That is our brother. But
Shout
yes,
out to him.
they're both foundational Black Americans. Now, is this some leading up to the Jewish deflection? Because it sounds like I kind of know how you guys operate. Is this going to be some kind of Jewish deflection you're leading into?
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to lead into anything. I just wanted to ask if they're foundational Black Americans. I did want
They
to
are.
ask. Go ahead.
They are. They're both foundational Black Americans. And
Well, I was going to ask. I thought that in terms of what has happened to them in the past, in regards to how their pockets have been ran through, and how society at large has completely stigmatized them because of what they said about certain people, was
I knew
quite
that's what it was.
interesting.
I knew it was the Jewish deflection. Yeah.
I would say Jews.
hmm Yeah, another Jewish deflection. So, all right.
I didn't say Jews. Anyway, the last point I wanted to make is, look, a lot of the reason why a lot of people from all over the world hate Black Americans, and they do hate you. They absolutely do hate you. It's really just because of the fact that you live in America. America is a very difficult place to immigrate to. And as we know, there is a lot of illegal immigration that occurs in America. And a lot of these countries just hate the fact that Black people exist in America. Do you agree or disagree?
No, it's they have a certain sector of their society that hates us who want to get in good with the white supremacists. I wouldn't say that most of them hate us. That's not true. Most of them emulate us. They act like us all around the world. Act like us, and sometimes admiration will turn into hate because it turns into jealousy. So there's a truth to that to a certain degree, but it doesn't start off as hate. It's a lot of admiration because people emulate foundational Black Americans everywhere, any corner of the earth. Now, where are you from originally? I hear an accent. You sound Canadian, but where are you from originally? Where's your family from?
It would be, well, Africa, right?
What part of Africa?
Uh, uh,
That's not a trick question, man. You trying
yeah.
to think?
Well, I
What
mean,
part of
look,
your fucking
not,
family?
well, I wasn't born there. I've never been there.
What
So,
part of Africa is your family from? Damn, man.
yeah,
God,
look, Tariq,
it's not
you
a
get
trick question. Y'all
you,
stop being a. This is what I'm
you're
talking
getting
about. Y'all.
annoyed. You're getting annoyed
But
because I
y'all
have
so y'all
literally.
y'all ashamed because you guys are
It's
ashamed
not.
of your
It's not. I'm
homeland.
ashamed. I just don't give a shit.
Damn, man. Y'all carry that damn shame and project it, dude. Y'all stop being ashamed of your homeland. It is what it is,
Yeah,
dude.
I don't give a shit.
What is it then? You trying to make up something?
No, I'm not trying to make up anything. I just don't give a shit. I told you I wasn't born there, and I've never been there. So why would I give a shit? Why does
Well,
anyone give a shit what country
you
that
don't you try you don't you're afraid you're ashamed to name it. You're ashamed to name
I
it,
I
sir. You
just
do give
I just
you
don't
care.
give a shit.
Yeah, no,
I
you
don't know what
care.
to tell you.
You're ashamed. You're ashamed of it. Let's deal
Okay,
with that.
Tariq, I'm ashamed. You
Let's
got it,
just
man.
let's not okay, let's deal with that shame. Let's deal with the shame. There's a shame there where y'all had to flee and the homeland failed and y'all don't want to talk about it. You never want to go back. And then y'all come over here and get hyper fixated on foundational Black Americans. Look at your page. I'm looking at your page. You got a very derogatory image of Dr. King. I don't like that. That's our foundational Black American icon, and you got him with the woke eyes. So y'all got that shame, and then y'all focus on our icons. Cut that out. You know what I'm saying? That
Why are
is
you telling me what to do?
because it's a weird projection, and you need to that you're not dealing with your problems. Deal
I don't
with your
have any
problems.
problems. It seems like
Yeah,
you're the one that's
yeah.
upset.
I'm not upset. It's like, damn, I didn't flee. I can't get deported. I don't have an accent. I'm a foundational Black American in my ancestral homeland. I'm not putting up goofy memes of Idi Amin and none of your icons back in your failed homeland. But you guys come over here and just become hyper fixated on the people who didn't flee. You understand?
I think you want. I think you're. I think you think you're speaking to, I don't know, my grandmother or her parents or something.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
talking
them.
to you. I'm talking to you, sir. I'm not talking to nobody's grandmother. I'm talking to you.
Okay,
I'm
so
talking,
who fleed? Where did I flee from?
well, you come from a fleeing lineage. And fleeing is in your
Okay,
bloodline. All right.
okay.
It's
So
still that fleeing mindset of not standing business. It's that they pass that down to you, sir.
you believe in a genetic inheritance?
Yes,
Like,
I do. Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. The genetic, yes, we carry the DNA and the bloodlines of our ancestors. If we got ancestors who fought, We carry that DNA. My ancestors fought. I carry that bloodline. The thought of fleeing is foreign to me. That's not what we do.
So you'll stand and fight and get shot no matter what, even if
Sir,
you're shooting to war.
sir, you shoot back. You
Man,
understand? Bullets go both ways, sir.
okay,
I, you
they
understand what I'm
are.
saying? You dig what I'm saying? LL Cool J did a DNA ancestry test with Skip Gates, and he found out that his with the grandfather who raised him wasn't his biological grandfather. So Skip Gates found his real grandfather, and he died years ago. But the grandfather, back in the early 1900s, LL's grandfather was a boxer. And LL was like, oh my God, that's why I'm such a fan of boxing. LL never met this man. But LL's on his album covers with boxing gloves. His album, Mama Said Knock You Out, one of his best albums. It had a boxing theme. So his whole thing, LL's thing was boxing. That came from his ancestral DNA. Never met his ancestor, but it came from that ancestral DNA. It gets passed down. We come from that Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner stock. That's in our DNA. So that's why we're fiery. That's why we're always challenging white supremacy. We're always challenging injustice. That's why everybody wants us to co-sign their fights. The Israel-Palestine thing. Everybody wants foundational Black Americans to pick a side to get some of our DNA energy. You see, that's what we have in us. And unfortunately, if you come from a fleeing, running stock, you kind of have that same mentality, unfortunately. Not everybody, not everybody. But again, your family, when they fled, they were ashamed, and you still carry that shame. You don't even want to admit where your family fled from. You understand?
Like I said, I don't give a shit. I will say though, you should actually watch this show. It's quite interesting. It's an anime show, Attack on Titan. You watch it, you might be able to gain like a lot of perspective on what fleeing means and how it can almost, well, I'm not gonna like sort of make any excuses. I'm just saying it's a great show. I think you should watch it.
Yeah, I don't know about that anime stuff. Not really my cup of tea. But what's the name of the show again?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on the Titan. What's that about?
Well, I'm not going to spoil it, right? If you haven't seen it, I'm just going to say it's a great show.
Okay. All right. All right, my man. But anyway,
All
man,
right.
thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no
All
worries.
right. Try to have a little intervention with him. I tried to have an intervention with the guy coming from that fleeing stock, that fleeing mindset. Mouthy Mouth, what's up, man? Yo, Mouthy Mouth, you good? All right, Mouthy ain't saying nothing. Let me get him out of here. All right, let's get one or two more calls. I ain't trying to be on too late. Um, let's get Sincere. Let's get Sincere in the building. All right, brother Sincere, hop on, sir. Sincere, turn your mic on, brother.
Tariq, what's going on, man? Peace.
My man, I'm good. Sincere, how are you?
I'm good, brother. I rock with you heavy, man.
I,
Congratulations on the microphone check.
I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, I'm FBA out of New York, the Bronx to be exact.
My man, when'd you grow up in the Bronx?
I'm 50, you know what I mean? But
Oh,
I was outside real early.
yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
it was a lot going on. I'm not really privy to all of the stuff that went on in the 70s because I was a kid.
Right.
But a lot of the stuff that they say on point. Only one thing I would tweak a little bit is some of the brothers that like from all over the country, some of the FBA brothers from all over the country. It's a little bit more segregated than it was in the Bronx, and we actually grew up with Puerto Ricans.
hmm
You know
Well,
what I
yeah,
mean?
going into because you kind of came of age in the 80s.
Yeah. Well, yeah, in the '80s. So let me explain it. So what happened was this is just my opinion on it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of our people during the Great Migration came up, and we settled in a lot of what they would call the low income housing, which was really nice places back then, like River Park Towers. It was on the water. That was a beautiful spot.
Right.
but it was considered low income housing. So when Big Mama got a spot like that, they passed it down for generations. They never came up out of there. So a
Right.
lot of the brothers that grew up in housing projects, which were nice back then, it wasn't a lot of Puerto Ricans in there because we came first. We got those spots. So you might have grew up in a project with maybe 1 or 2 Puerto Rican families,
Right.
unless they was in Red Hook or Corona, Queens. Then that was a Puerto Rican. It was a lot of Puerto Ricans in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I grew up in what they would call the tenement buildings, and so we actually had a lot of those were newly built buildings in the 70s, and a lot of the Puerto Ricans, I grew up with them. We was close, but as we got older, they kind of branched off and did their own thing, especially when the streets came and we got into that street life.
Right.
You understand? And that's when the separation really happened. But as kids, we kind of played skelsies together and wiffle ball and all that type of stuff. You know what I
Of
mean?
course. Oh yeah.
So yeah, I rock with Puerto Ricans, man. Some of my guys named Tatch Crew, they do the graffiti thing out there. I had a clothing line. They did all my stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
Oh yeah.
mean? But I wanted to double down on the thing you said about LL, and because I watched that thing, it was a very powerful segment, man.
Yes, it
And
was.
matter of fact, I didn't watch the Gates one. I watched him on a Mike Tyson show,
Okay.
and they rehashed that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And actually, Brother L had 2 family members that was boxers.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
One, and Mike Tyson knew him because Mike Tyson he's a historian when it comes to this boxing thing, and he's a
Yeah.
historian on all other levels as well. But he knew his family member. I think it was an uncle, and this dude was a dynamite boxer, man.
Mm.
So what you're saying is 100% on point.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I mean? So this week, this coming up, I'm gonna go check out Microphone Check. Me and my lady, man, we're gonna go represent for that.
My man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, Microphone Check will be back in theaters the week of July 19th. I'll keep people posted on the very specific dates, waiting on my distributor to give me the link so that everybody can start getting their advance tickets to see Microphone Check in theaters again. And we're going to try to get this thing Oscar nominated. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal film, ladies and gentlemen. So even if you do have the Blu-ray, still go hit that thing in the theaters. Go see it in the theaters. It's very important to see it when it's in theaters. To be with a crowd to see it, it's a phenomenal thing. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal thing. Okay, we got this Musty Tether who's giving the thumbs down. He's still angry. He's giving a lot of signals and signs because he's mad. I see you down there, Musty Tether. All right, we got a lot of people in here. Speaking of Musty Tether, go to rootworkstyle.com to get the Rootwork deodorant. Rootworkstyle.com. All right. We got all types of phenomenal scents for the deodorant. Rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen. And let me get up out of here, y'all. It's been real. Papi Akute, Lalavuve to the family. Y'all be good. Peace.
It's the 50th anniversary of hip-hop, and we still have a lot of discrepancies as far as the origins of hip-hop, a lot of claims, who did what, who was the first. But at the end of the day, we need a definitive story, all right? And that story can only be told by the founders of this culture.
Like everything was being driven and influenced by young, black, American culture.
The roots of hip-hop being Jamaican, absolutely false.
And that narrative that hip-hop has had 3 founding fathers, which isn't true. Hip-hop was created by a number of different people.
I am Cope LaRock, the first MC of hip-hop, the first cat to pick the mic up.
I introduced rapping to the turntable because when I came with it, nobody in the world was doing it.
My name is Legendary King Trixie. So I am the first breakdancer.
I am the grandfather, the godfather of the graffiti culture. I am the first element of hip hop.
My name is MC Sha-Rock. I am a founding member of the MC/rap culture.
They want to come in the mix, they want to say, we started. No, you didn't. What came to be known as hip hop was solely an African-American creation.
If they get the real truth of how it all was created, then so many lies would not be able to be in existence.